Arturo Dark Knight. He's one of our best listeners. Oh, UV.
Okay.
UV? Did you just say UV?
Why is there a chicken in my parking lot?
And there we are. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another RSG Wednesday night stream, the longest running live stream in the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes community. I'm your host, Ranger J 1999, coming to you on Twitch because YouTube has shit the bed. That's right, YouTube has dropped the ball because we go to our man live, Finn, who's out in the scene. He's our tech expert out there in the field. Finn, what can you tell us about YouTube right now, shitting the bed?
Finn is responsible for it.
Oh, well. Anything else you can tell us about Finn being responsible for this nonsense?
Do you really need to know anything else?
All right, Ben, that's all we have for you folks right now. But we're coming to you live from Twitch, and nothing's going to stop us. Nothing's going to... I feel like I was starting to start doing the Jefferson Starship song there.
You were almost on the Perfect Strangers theme song.
I mean, good lord. All right. Also joining us, we got Sir Loki.
What's up?
And we are RSG, and we are welcoming you to Hump Day Festivitas here over on Twitch. Because, as I said, YouTube failed. Big F. Big F's in the chat for YouTube. God damn, I mean... Although, if they're going to go down, they're going to go down big. I mean, this is worldwide that they're down. So, I mean, yeah. But if you're new to the show and wondering what all this nonsense is, usually we do this on YouTube on Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern, but that's not going to happen. So we're over here on Twitch, and we'll do the show on Twitch instead. Glad to have you guys here. I blame Finn as well, Revenator. So cool thing is you can interact with us here on Twitch. A little bit different than what our normal spiel is. But if you're over here on Twitch, there's funny little sound bites and bits and things that you guys can do over here on Twitch. You guys can have a lot of fun with over here. Make sure you hit the follow and all that stuff. If you want to give us a sub, you can more than do that. Any news or notes that we need to talk about with RSG? No? I can't think of anything. Can you, Finn? Oh, I did want to say thank you to the skewers. So I've got the Tiltify page up here. Raised $11,123.05 on our fight against cancer. That's because of your guys' amazing work and kindness, and so thank you guys for that. Just wanted to give you guys an update on where we're at. We set a new goal for 15,000. Finn, I think we can get there. I don't know when our next stream is.
I think we can too.
I think we can do it.
We have to plan some big stuff, but yeah.
I think we can do it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that, but Grim
I have an
Grim
awful
wants
idea.
to enter the Wednesday night stream. I leave it to the panel. Do we want to invite Grim in here?
Yeah.
I don't know. Will he behave?
Probably not, but
Okay,
we don't.
He starts talking some hate shit, I'm just going to throw him out, Finn. I'm just going to throw that out right now.
Why?
I don't want to hear anything about the hate stuff, all right?
Why?
I don't get to talk about what I want to talk about here, so he can't talk about what he wants to talk
Why don't you get to talk about what you want to talk
Because
about?
I just don't. Because it's just that's the rules. Those are the rules, Finn. But anyway, we're here to talk about Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, and we're going to cover the latest and greatest news and notes about this past week, about what's going on with Galaxy Heroes. A lot of good stuff in the pipeline. Also, this is an interactive stream. As I said, you can do bits. We have tons of sound bites that you guys can play by donating bits, or you can see below in the description where you can play funny little sound bites. I recommend the 666 one because that makes Finn pee his pants. There's nothing like seeing a grown man Wee himself on a live stream. Also, we will do questions. As you can see, some examples have been done in the chat. If you haven't seen already, you can. But if you want to ask us a question, we will scoop those up. All you need to do is put your question into the chat. Make sure you put the word question, the actual word question, in front of your question statement. That way, we use Nightbot as a filter. That is the filter word. So please help us to help you get your question answered. So that's the way it works. So. Yeah, other than that, I hope everyone's out. There's Grim.
Do you have background music going on, Ranger? Because they're saying it's drowning it out. What? I don't hear anything, obviously.
I
So.
don't have any.
There's definitely music playing in the background.
What?
You definitely have music playing right now.
There is background music on.
What kind of background music? I don't have anything open.
I have no idea.
Sounds like
You definitely have background music open.
What?
yeah, sci-fi music.
It might be from the Tiltify page if there's a video running. What's on the?
Oh, that could be it. Let me take that down.
Is Tiltify running a stream?
I don't know. Okay.
It
well,
wouldn't be an RSG stream without technical
That was
difficulties.
weird. I don't know what that was. Maybe it was something. Maybe it was a Twitch stream or something. I don't know what that is.
It was Ranger's epic
No, it's still
background intro
playing.
music.
Oh, I clicked off the Tiltify, so maybe that was it.
Hold on. Is it still there?
Nothing's.
Yeah, it's still there.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
It's still there for sure.
Yeah, it's there.
What the piss is that?
Sounds like the stuff that you had playing on Roll20 last weekend.
Yeah, it does sound like Roll20 music.
Let me look here real quick, folks. I apologize.
Yeah, Hellenix, it is pretty epic.
We are getting ready to fight the YouTubes and get the interwebs back.
Oh, there's a name I haven't seen in a while. What's up, Cronus?
Hey, Cronus, how are you? Yep, we're up to episode.
If that's not it, then I don't know what the hell that
Oops,
is.
we did it
I
again.
know, right?
We messed up the game, and we don't know.
Thank you for
Thank you,
that.
Slash and Rhodes.
All right, so I figured out what it is. So I guess the window capture, for some reason, when we went to Twitch, was capturing Roll20 from when I did D&D. Even though the window was closed, right? It still was catching the music from that. So, wow, that's crazy. That thing is that's what happened. So, Christ in heaven.
Everything is broken. Everything is broke when you're RSG. Everything is broken. Blame Finity. There you go.
Someone clip that shit.
Yes, please, somebody clip that.
There you go.
That was awesome, Finn.
All right. So we also like to do a shout out word of the day. So Finn, Finn.
Yeah.
I'd like to shout out everybody. So what is the shout out word of the day?
Shout out word of the day is broke.
Yeah.
BROKE. Broke.
Word.
Let's keep it simple.
Yeah, it's broke.
Just straight up broke. You're right. Fatality. The word is broke.
He went broke! Exclamation point. He's really.
I
saying
mean, it's not wrong.
No, Kidioda, it's not stroke.
Mm-hmm.
It's not how you spell broke. What is wrong with? No, it's not BROAK. What the hell? It's not Brokeback Finn.
My back is
Doc
fine.
Rabbit
Thank
just
you, though.
subscribed. Oh, Doc Rabbit just subscribed with their Prime sub. They've subscribed for 14 months, and he put broke it did. Okay, well that's wrong too. Croak.
It is.
It's not Baroque. It's not Baroque. It's not a music. What?
That is a good musical period.
It
though.
is, right? Yeah. That Brokeback Ranger then? No! Get that shit out of here. Jesus Christ. Darth Vader choke. I will allow that one. Darth Vader choke. That's when I would, yes, that I will.
I mean, in actuality, Ranger's
not
been in
Pope.
mountains more than Finn, so.
I don't want to relive those memories.
That doesn't help the whole Brokeback Ranger
I
argument.
broke my back on those goddamn mountains. Let me tell you, man, those Dahlonega, Georgia, and up in those high mountains, I have never ever wanted to like find enough TNT to blow up a mountain range than I did at that moment when I was in Ranger school. I'm telling you, Mustang Groot, thank you for the was it
Thank you,
bits?
Mustang
Yeah,
Groot.
there you go. But no, I mean it was horrifying. I mean it was cold, it was snowy, it was rainy, it was, and you know the worst part is you think it would be going up the goddamn mountain. No, it's when you're going down when you got like 90 plus pounds of gear on your back plus your weapons and gear. I mean, you felt like your legs were going to explode because, ooh, that weight would just, you can't walk bow-legged down the side because it's such a steep angle. So, guys, thank you for the Veterans Day wishes. Shout out to all the veterans here on Veterans Day. From me to you.
Thank you, all the veterans.
Thank you for your service. For all my brothers and sisters that are out there still, thank you. And for all that didn't come back, I remember you in my heart. So, also my brother's birthday today. Called him today and say happy birthday, my brother Jordan. So, he is a vet as well. He's a former Marine. So, most of the men in my family are vets. So there you go. Okay, so we got all that knocked out. People are starting to come in. We're getting the bits in. People are subbing. We got sound bites going on. No one's done 666 yet. So, well,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, this is the first Wednesday stream where they're, all the bits and stuff are actually going to count now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
here
we're
on
legitimately on Twitch for it.
Yeah, we're actually legit. We're not going to get like a goddamn hype train going. That's not on Twitch when we're not on Twitch.
I saw it, James O'Maney.
What happened?
He said, hi, Grim, Finn, Ranger, and Finn.
Hi.
But
wait,
he said Finn twice.
Why?
Because he said Loki the first time. I think he just
Wait a minute.
I think he
Wait
said Loki
a
the
minute.
first time, but he accidentally put Finn twice.
John?
No, he put Finn twice the first time too, I think.
What in the hell, John? That's racist, sir.
It's a
you
double
are a
Finn.
racist. You think that Loki looks like Finn and Finn looks like Loki. Why? Because they're brown? Well, I guess we can just... You know what? Let's end the stream. I don't want to do it anymore.
No, and no one said Mork Infinity, BCM. Just saying, no one said Mork Infinity. That's not not correct.
No.
That is not correct at all. But yeah, he did manage to say Finn.
Oh, now he says Loki.
said Loki.
Okay, they're not
just snuck that in there.
No,
and then Helen X had a nice statement.
Right. Yeah.
And Loki as well. Then we also had
10 bits.
Helen X with the 10 bits. Here's
Whipping out
2
his
shiny
bits.
nickels for my favorite YouTubers.
Wow,
now
thank
on
you.
Twitch.
Yeah.
We're only on Twitch temporarily. This is
So.
because YouTube is broke to it.
I think around Loki looks like an Asian Steven Seagal. Well, I don't know about all that.
How do you feel about that, Loki?
Yeah, how do you feel about being compared
He's
to
Asian now, right? He's
I don't know what he is.
no, isn't he a citizen in Russia or something? So
Nah,
he's-
yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
No, you didn't break it, Ouchie. I broke the YouTubes.
Yeah.
I was like, Finn, let's not make our life easier than it already is.
We gotta take bets if
Let's,
YouTube's still gonna be down by the time our stream's out.
Probably, right?
Yeah, I know.
Holy crap, man, that's catastrophic.
Thank you for the kind
this
words.
is not good for YouTube, so.
Yeah, thank you for the kind words of Regional Manager Vader. Very nice. It's Remembered Day in Canada, so shout out to all the brave men and women who served and sacrificed up there as well. Okie dokie. Why isn't the extremely pretty lady on the stream? Because she chooses not to be. I mean, it's not like...
Well, she's probably wiped out. I mean, she's been working really, really hard to keep people healthy and safe.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get into the news.
James.
Oh, yeah, I've had that happen before. Yeah, Double Durg Infinity is on the stream. That is correct, sir. And we are not hate hunting or starving together. We are actually doing this Wednesday night stream here because, as I said earlier, YouTube has shit the bed. So,
Also, technically, we died on YouTube, so we're hating Twitch right now.
Grim, what did I tell you before you came on here, man? Don't be doing that hate shit here, brother. I'll kick your ass right out, man.
Couldn't resist it, man.
Well,
Couldn't resist
that's
it.
your freebie. Don't do it again. Okay. Let's see. We have some updates. Do we want to go to the game updates, or we want to go in the shard economy changes first? What do you guys want to? Where do we want to go first? Do.
I just covered the small stuff right now. I think the whole currency thing is going to take a while to explain. So.
Well, so we've got the shard economy changes, and then if we go to the game updates, I don't know if let's look in here. That was from 11:10. So let's see, server update. Was there anything big on that? No. It's just I forgot about this one. From ACG Doja Fett. What's going on, Doja? Says thank you for playing Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. We recently had an issue with the new bundle that allowed you to purchase the Recruit's Gear crate multiple times, but offered crits instead of its contents. Today's server update addressed that issue. So we took care of that. There we go. There's the one bit of news besides the big thing. So there we go. That was quick, to the point. Yay, we did it. All right. All right.
Oh yeah, Ziglet. Ziglet used 100 shooter points. Everybody, grab your mods. It's time for RSG and SWGOH.
Oh well. Yeah, it just doesn't
There
have
you
the
go.
same kind of oomph.
Yes,
without
it does.
you.
It always does.
No,
It always
Algae
does.
has to sing it or it sucks. So, let's see here. Shard economy changes. This is a big post. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna read this. We're gonna read this epic post from our good friend Red Crumb 5 CG Salacious B Crumb. He says, "Hi, Holotable Heroes. Hi, Crumb. Our 5th anniversary is fast approaching, and we have some exciting news for this month. Starting with the 5-year celebration, we will be increasing the shard drop count on most nodes and the currency to shard rate in many stores. Character shards are the first big hurdle that new players hit, and it's a hurdle that's grown over the last 5 years from around 60 characters at launch to now to over 200, including ships. Our intent with this change is to help all players expand their collections faster, and in particular to help new players progress in the game. To that end, we will be broadly increasing the shard drop count for many characters. We're also adjusting conversion rates and prices in the shard shop to keep those changes effectively neutral for this store. Everybody with me so far? Everybody with me? Everyone coming along for the ride here? Everybody with me? Okay. All right. To dive into the details, there are now effectively 2 groups of character shards, original rate and accelerated. See the list below for which characters are in the accelerated category. Original rate characters are made up of new and exclusive characters. Generally, this set includes those characters exclusive to raids, journey guides, territory battles, and certain high-value currencies. This also includes all ship blueprints. Accelerated characters are typically those found on nodes and in various stores. New marquee characters will launch as original rate characters and move to the accelerated list approximately 1 year after their release. For example, The Mandalorian will move to accelerated in April and May of 2021. Are you with me so far? Are we there? Is everybody here? We're all on the same page. Loki, you nod your head. I know you're doing magic stuff. So, as the primary impact of these changes, accelerated characters have their shard distribution doubled in most modes. Combat nodes drop 2 shards instead of 1. This increases to 4 during double drops. Store shipments provide twice as many shards for the same amount of currency, i.e. 10 for the price of 5 previously. Includes Galactic War and non-journey guide events, example assault battles, does not include quests and achievements, and does not include Bronzium data cards due to a technical issue. We will explore this rate in a future update. Due to the resulting variation in between shards, we are modifying the shard shop to keep shard to purchase ratios unchanged. That's good to know. Under the hood, this means we are doubling all sources of shard shop currency, doubling in-store costs, and then doubling unspent shard shop currency on all accounts when these changes go live. Accelerated farm characters keep their conversion the same. 1 shard equals 15 SSC. Original rate characters have their conversion doubled. 1 shard is 30 SCC. For ships, this doubles such that 1 shard equals 38 SCC. All shard shop store items will cost twice as much to match this doubled income. When these changes are released, we will double all players' shard shop currency. Oh, that's nice. As these changes approach, note that shards remain worth the same buying power relative to the store price no matter when you cash them in. There is no extra value for saving it up and waiting. In the future, a character or ship moving from original to accelerated group will have its exchange rate adjusted accordingly. TLDR summary: accelerated characters will now reach 7 stars twice as quickly for all players. Shard shop purchasing is unchanged. All the numbers are just doubles. These changes clearly open the door to conversations about other economies, including gear. Without making promises, we are in the midst of exploring how this could change in the future, but we need to adjust shard rates first. Shards play a fundamental role in Galaxy of Heroes and have a cascading impact into subsequent economies. This makes them an essential place to start and finish before we make adjustments to systems that will be affected by changes to shards. We will be carefully monitoring how these changes impact the overall game economy, listening for feedback, and considering follow-up changes. Thank you for reading, and we will have more to share in our anniversary announcement. He said, thank you for reading this. Isn't he so nice? See you on the holotables. And then it says list of accelerated characters. You can see them all here. Ayla, Admiral, Ahsoka Tano, Sonatonic Fulcrum, on the way to the end, and we're at Zim Wessel. You can find this list yourself. I'm not going to read every goddamn name. I was joking. All right. Kind of a big change. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. All righty. Let's get into it. Oh, Finn. Oh, Math, Mr. Math. Mr. Man, what do you think?
I'm honestly really happy.
Yes, I am too.
This is pretty much what we've said CG needed to do for the longest time, right? Most games have a way for newer players to be able to catch up to a certain degree to the older players so that they're not always behind in that same gap. And usually, like, as a general maybe point of cutoff, the latest 20% you have to travel at the regular rate, but the first 80% you can go at an accelerated rate to allow the newer players to kind of boost up to get closer so they can kind of see that finish line and they're not all the way back at the beginning. So this is something we'd been suggesting for years. It's just a way to accelerate it. There's ways they can do it in the raids too, which I'm not going to go into now. That's a separate discussion, but it's the same concept. And they're doing this now, and I like it. Like, I think this is a good thing for the game. The Bronzium thing will I mean, I'll let Loki talk about it a little bit more because he noticed it as I was reading it. Like, he noticed it and brought it up. So I'll let Loki talk about that. But like, everything else is pretty good. So I like what they're doing here. I'm happy.
Very nice. Speaking of aforementioned Loki, we've had one breakfast, but what about second breakfast, Loki?
Second what?
Okay, he just completely didn't watch Lord of the Rings. He's a butthole. What do you think, Loki? You had some things.
Reading this post still, man. As you were reading it, I had to read it again.
God damn it! I even read it slow. God damn it, Loki! How are you so smart and so slow at the same time?
I don't know.
Are you done reading? Are you still reading? Do we need to give you in the?
No, I'm kind of just absorbing it, but no, I mean, I guess eventually it's going to be a good thing. I don't know if it's good right now. I'm cashing in all my points, all of my ally points. So I think the consensus is, after reading it a hell of a lot and discussing it during the VIP stream with Affinity, that now's the time, I guess, to cash in all your ally points, convert them to shard shop currency. But the debate is, do you spend the shard shop currency now or do you hold it? And it sounds like everything's going to be relative. So, I mean, they're going to double the shards, but I guess they're going to double the points, or double the shard shop points or cost of it. So, as of me right now, I'm going to cash in all my ally points, convert it to shard shop currency, and then wait for the update. And I'm assuming that update's going to happen any day now, right?
That's what the assumption is, right?
Yeah. I mean, who's coming next? IG-11? When's IG-11 coming? Is he coming this week?
Next week.
Yeah, so
This weekend will be Queel again, and then
Yeah.
2 weekends of IG11.
2 weeks.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, looking forward though, Finn, do you think this affects like free to play at all? That here's the problem that I see, right? Is until they fix the Bronzium store, however they're gonna fix it, I don't even know how they're gonna fix it, but I know there's a lot of free to play that still depends on that store to get the shard shop currency to get like gear and all that other stuff. So now they're putting a bind on these players because I'm sure a lot of free to play have built up ally points maybe.
And they need to cash it in. They need to cash it in now.
They need to cash it in now to get the double, right? So they said in the post they're going to double the shard shop currency that you currently have. So that's what but then at the same time, it's kind of like, yeah, what happens to all the gear?
Well, I mean, so that will all double too, right? So the main thing is if you have ally tokens and you have been using the shard shop, you need to convert it to shard shop currency now. If you wait until afterwards, then you're getting half the value of your particularly of your character shards that you get from the Bronzium packs. So if you have the allied tokens, use them now, otherwise they go half the value. In terms of free to play though, it's an interesting thing to kind of look at, because I guess the main focus is actually the free to play that are just starting the game, right? We've talked about it before where it feels like, especially if you're free to play coming into this game, everything that's available to you is so far down the line that they're promoting, right? Like right now they're promoting Galactic Legends. That's potentially like a 2-year investment for a free to play player just starting the game to try and get a Galactic Legend, unless they're going extremely high in their arena shard. But as a free to play, if you don't buy the hyperdrive bundle, you're going to be falling behind in your arena shard. So it's a long process for newer players. So what they've effectively done is help them accelerate towards the end, which I think is going to be a good way for them to do it, right? And what they said is true, because you double the amount of shards that you get from those different nodes and stuff that you farm, right? So you get all the characters to 7 stars faster, but you'll then produce shard shop currency at the same rate as you are now in order to get that gear. It is the Bronziums that is screwing people, right? It's the Bronziums that are, but if you're a newer player, chances are you're not accumulating that. You are accumulating the ally tokens, but a lot of us accumulated ally tokens back when they were getting ready to introduce it as a currency for tournaments. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Like, that's where a lot of the veteran players have their ally tokens. You do gain a lot, admittedly, from all of the stuff that you do, but majority of like veteran players got it from the whole tournaments thing, and they switched it. So, like free to play, I think overall are not in a terrible position. Like except for Bronziums, which if you spend your currency now, it's only going to be the ally tokens moving forward that you get screwed on. But that's not a huge amount based on where you got your volume of it. Outside of that, it's like a break even for veteran free to play and a huge boost to new free to play, and potentially a way to convert them, as good old Maurice is saying in chat, it's true, is to help them accelerate and then realize that they might have a chance because they have these 7-star characters, and then they may buy gear. And you can start converting some of these free to play into these low level dolphins that'll buy like $5 gear packs and $10 gear packs. So free to play, I think, is in a fairly good state actually with this. If it wasn't for the Bronziums, right, I don't see where this is negative. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's the Bronziums that makes this negative. Otherwise, there's no negative part to this. Dom is saying this is awful for GAC matchmaking. It really isn't. Everything is the same, except that the players are getting 6-star characters faster.
Yeah, but I mean, your GP, you control your own GP. You can control like what you want to work on.
Yeah, they don't have to spend the shards if they don't want to.
Yeah, they don't even have to unlock those characters. They can just get the shards to 7-star and just hold them there until they're ready to do something with them. So they don't have to do anything. So, yeah, I'm kind of with you on that. Big shout out to Ghost Strike who gifted it or subbed again for 5 months. Thank you, Ghost Strike, for that. I saw it earlier, but we didn't get a chance to respond as quickly as you did. All right, Grim. Since you're here,
Well,
what do you think?
I think it's gonna be a good change. And I agree with what Loki and Finn are saying. The biggest impact that this is gonna be on is the free to play players. Like it's got really cut back on the amount of time needed for those of us that either don't want to spend or are unable to spend on the game to get the characters up. The only thing I'm worried about is what's the hitch.
Well, we haven't had much hitch.
There's a hitch.
No, we haven't had much hitches. Well,
There
reasonably,
is. There's a hitch,
I
right?
mean-
what's the hitch?
The hitch is that there's a limited number of characters, right? It's which
Right.
characters are the accelerated ones. And so everything that like we're focusing on right now is not on that list. We're not getting easier way to Queel and
No, we're
Mon
not gonna do
Mothma
that.
Like the
and-
newly released characters. But I mean, I was looking through the list of characters, and there's a lot of characters on here that are required for the Galactic Legends that you can farm up super quick, now, and ones that are actually quite useful in other aspects of the game. So, I mean,
I will give that to that point though, Grim. I will give a little bit of maybe this is what Good Old Maurice is saying, right? Which is that you do get the characters to 7-star quicker for the Galactic Legends, but we know that's not the problem, right? It's not the 7-star characters that's a problem for the Galactic Legends. It's the gear.
Yeah,
it is
but,
Relic
one thing
7ing those.
that's got to be a good side effect of this is since you're gaining shards so quickly now, you'll be gaining the shard shop currency to buy most of the gear. And for a lot of free-to-play
That's-
players, shard shop currency is a premium.
So that isn't actually the case. That's the weird part. So that's how they balance this, right? So if you're looking for like a hitch, right? Here's the fun part. So the accelerated characters will give you the shard shop currency, right? So let's say that, and I'll use numbers right now. What is it? Like, I'll just make it 20 just to be even, right? So if a regular character gives you 20 shard shop currency after the update, and they gave the exact numbers. I think it was 30. So let's just use 30, right? So if you get 30, these accelerated ones, you'll farm on a node, you'll get twice as many shards, but each one gives you half as many shard shop currency. So those two end up just giving you 30 currency anyways.
Yeah.
And they've doubled the prices in the store. So effectively, your shard shop rate after you have 7-starred the character is exactly the same.
Possibly.
You've actually
We'll have to see if they've changed the rates at which these shards are gained.
That's
You know,
true.
like-
if
like
they change
the
the drop
drop
rate,
rates.
that's different. Correct.
Like
We're assuming
like,
the same drop rate, just double the number of shards. But yes, if
No.
they do modify the drop rate, that's different.
like right now, I think it's still the same. If you want to farm shard shop currency, you go after the crew node in Cantina because you get his ship and him, and the drop rates are still amazing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I mean, and there's a lot of nodes where it's the accelerated farms and new farms, original rates as well on the same node.
Well, I was looking at like all the characters on the list. I'm already done all that. Yeah.
But hold on. Doc Rabbit is saying, but you have to spend half the energy to get it, so they will max out their farms quicker. Yes.
Yeah.
So what happens
exactly.
is so that's exactly what CG said they're doing. Like Grim is saying, like you get to 7-star faster. Once you hit 7-star, your shard shop is the same, assuming the same drop rate. We have to assume the same drop rate. We're assuming that they're not changing that. But if they keep the same drop rate, your shard shop currency acquisition is the same. Your shard acquisition to get to 7-star for the accelerated characters is faster.
Yeah.
Which is good for any new players, so they don't feel like they're stuck behind it. Now, here's the big thing. They need to make it clear to new players what's exactly happening with these shards, right? Because if they start getting towards the newer characters and suddenly they're getting like half the shards, there's an easy point of frustration there for newer players. If they are casual, not like us reading the forum posts and like understanding. So kind of like what they did when the Journey Guide came out, right? There was like a little bit of like an introduction to the Journey Guide, and it kind of walked you through it. Something like that would be pretty good for this.
Well, not to mention, Wolffeld brings up a really good point in chat. This is going to destroy people's credit incomes.
It possibly it depends, but
I mean,
also
it costs you
depends
8
on...
mil to take a character to 80 right now, and not many newer players have that amount. So that might be part of it. You know, hoping that you blast a character to 7-star right away and take it to level 85, but you don't have enough creds. But hey, here's this neat little pack off in the side that you can buy for cash.
Well, we'll see. We still have to wait because they did say that they're going to address some other issues like gear and things of that nature. So they want to start with shards and help newer players get the characters faster. But let's see what they do with gear, and let's see what they do. And I agree, it's a valid question. What are you going to do about gear, and what are you going to do about credits? Because credits are the same thing though. So, but you're kind of, if you're accelerating 1 or 2 characters, you should still be okay. It's if you try to go bananas, that you could run into stuff. But I still think you can still hold and wait, and then when you're ready, take them up and just hoard a little bit. I think you'll still be okay until we get this locked in.
Well, not to mention another thing that's on this, the shard shop currency for ships is staying pretty darn close to the same.
It sucks, man. The drop rate sucks on those, man. Jesus, I can't wait to be done with these goddamn ships. Good Lord. Oh, the drop rates.
That will be nice to be able to speed up.
The drop rates are poop. It's so awful. I've had days where it's like 0 for 5. Like, no.
And they kind of mentioned it in the beginning of the post, right? Which I think makes sense. Is that they've increased the number of characters a lot.
Yeah.
Right? The ships is still in a manageable state. So not really accelerating the ships, I don't think is a too bad of a deal. And of course, they're keeping it at the same, they're using that same doubled rate also for ships. So ships are still going to be a great way for you to get your shard shop currency from Cantina and from Galactic War Store. So yeah, ships are pretty much the same.
Yeah. So just maybe we'll adjust the drop rate. I don't know. That's my biggest issue.
What would be really cool is if they gave us back the being able to do hard nose eight times instead of 5. Remember those?
Yeah, I remember those days. It's pretty nice.
That would actually make it worse, right?
Yeah,
because
it
now
would. But I mean,
but that's actually good for CG. It would be worse for players because then you really would hit that wall where you'd be getting multiple characters 7-star too quickly and not have the gear for them.
That's true.
Or
And then
the
you'd
credits.
also have I just simmed it 8 times and got nothing.
Oh God.
Nothing.
So this is another question. I didn't recall it, and Loki might be reading it right now again, so you might have seen it.
Loki's
Did
still
they
reading,
mention whether or not they're just doubling the drop rate of the shards in there, or is it a possibility that you only get 1 shard? So you can get 0, 1, or 2, or do you only get 0 or 2, like with double drops?
It says combat nodes drop 2 shards instead of 1. This increases to 4 during double drops.
That still doesn't answer the question though. Right? Is it possible to get 1 shard still?
Oh, you mean minimums?
Yeah, like is it either a 2 or a 0, or is there a possibility for a 1?
I know.
Right? I don't know what it is, because to your point, Graham, about the drop rate, like on average over the long term, yeah, it'll balance out. But if you have a chance of a 1, that changes the drop rates a lot, right? That means now you have a drop rate for each individual shard, which changes it. And is it 20% to get the 2, and then you have a 1? Like, I'm guessing it's going to be 0 or 2, because that makes the most sense. They just straight up double it, but it is interesting to see whether or not they're going to do that. So,
yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. But I mean, what's the drop rate now to get a 2? Because you could just go a bunch of zeros, right? You can go over 5. You know.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't say that.
I think
That's what
it's
I'm actually
20%.
dreading too. Is that? You know.
Yeah.
All I know
They'll
is
probably keep it around 20% to get 2 shards, is my guess, because there is shard shop that's related to it. So
The bigger question is, why do this now? Is it really to get new players, or are they coming out with content that's going to require a bunch of these old useless tunes to participate in. That's what I'm worried.
I think that's what it is.
You need 42 characters to unlock the ultimate galactic legend.
Mm-hmm.
The true Revan, he's coming.
So
we've
seen.
Nice.
So this is kind of a weird speculation, right? But we've kind of seen them move towards the direction of gating, right? And gating different things, whether it's gear, we've seen stars and all that kind of stuff, right? The one possibility for this, right, to help people accelerate to higher 7 stars quickly would be that they would introduce a new raid, but instead of making the tiers based on the particular levels, like, you know how previously tier 6 required at least 6-star characters, tier 7 required 7-star characters. It's possible that they make it just all require 7-star characters, but then there's just different levels of difficulty similar to like the galactic challenges, and you just go in and attempt whichever one your guild wants to face that you think you're ready for. So you can just go through all of these tiers regardless of your character. As long as you have a 7-star squad, right, you have characters with 7 stars, you can attempt it, and you can do the lower difficulty or the higher difficulty. So that may be a way that they try to balance it out to force players to get to 7-star and then slowly gear up particular characters that way. Just a potential thought on what they can do. They haven't released anything about the raid, but that would be an interesting way to go about it. So.
Well, earlier we had Maz Kanata resub. She's done 16 months. Thank you, the lovely Maz Kanata. Hey, Maz. Hey. Hey, Maz. So thank you for the sub, Mozzie.
We also had a Ghost Strike.
I already covered
Ghost Strike resubbed that.
Yeah, thanks for
you
paying
did get Ghost
attention.
Strike?
Yeah, thanks for.
I missed you covering Ghost Strike. Yes, I did miss that one.
Yeah, so
I missed that one.
doesn't.
Shout out to Ghost Strike again.
Yeah, for Christ's sakes. All right, that's the big announcement. I mean, that's really what we're dealing with. I mean, we've got GAC going on as 3s, yay, but nothing else is really going on. We're getting closer and closer to that 5-year anniversary. I still think the raid's dropping, baby. I think we're getting a raid. I think we're going to get a raid for the 5-year anniversary, and then it's going to be wrong, and I'm going to look dumb. I've had all my other pre-announcements have come true. I announced that the next 2 Galactic Legends are going to get Pete Palpatine and Luke. I've announced all this crap. Will this be the time, Finn, that I'm finally wrong? That my guess is finally wrong, even though most of the times I was cheeky and got lucky.
So my guess is that timing-wise, it's a tight timeline here. I think it has to be the raid, and then the Gideon is going to be the December Christmas present. I think you're right. It's the thing that makes the most sense order-wise. Like, I was trying to see if potentially you could fit in the Gideon at Thanksgiving and then Christmas present the raid, but I don't think the timing works for that because of the fact that we're not even getting IG-11 completed until the end of this month.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, no, I think you are right.
What about you, Loki? Do you think I'm on crack, or do you think I'm on crack?
I want to say, I want to believe it's a real, it's a guild raid, right? I have this feeling though they're gonna do that personal raid thing where maybe it's like a, it's some kind of content, but it's not depending on the guild. It's gonna be like these reoccurring raids for single player or something like that. But I agree with you that possibly something's coming. I think they have to. As much as I want Moff Gideon too, but again, that guy's, he's fairly new. He's only been in 2 episodes, I think, so far. I don't know why they would do something with him. But who knows? I mean, I think troopers are coming, for something. But maybe Moff Gideon later. They got to develop his character more, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, a single player raid of some sort, or, but they have to do something with the guilds. Do they increase the number of people in a guild? I don't know. Could they do that? Or you have a territory war with 2 guilds versus 2 guilds? I don't know. They gotta do something because.
Oh my God, Loki!
Finn said that before that it's getting stale and they need to come out with something end of the calendar year. So.
Did you know what? I never even thought of that, of increasing the size of the guild. that would be the easiest way for them to give you the amount of GP you need in order to like perfect star the dark side TBs and stuff. Is just to double the number that increases your ship GP, which is all you need, right? That's twisted. Holy crap. If we have like 100-person guild, though, that would be so hard to manage.
Are there any games right now that have the guild thing and there's like 100 people in it?
Oh, yeah.
Has there been a game like that?
Plenty.
World of Warcraft, I think at the beginning was 100, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
I think they brought it down afterwards, but I think World of Warcraft was originally 100 people in a guild.
It's roughly around that size. Other games have had guild sizes like that. Trying to think of Warhammer, some other games I played had pretty.
But it is the MMO. It is like MMO
True.
games.
Well, how many people can we have in State of Survival?
It is 100 in SOS.
See?
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking, man. I mean, seriously.
But would that really work with raids and stuff the way they're currently constructed right now?
Mm-mm.
There's no
you would
raid.
break
I mean, there's no raid right now. You can't solo, right? That's the problem.
Yeah.
So I'd be curious to see if they can actually develop a big enough raid to where you could never solo it, and it requires a guild to basically beat it on a daily, you know?
This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them.
Well, there is one way that they could do it that I've seen in a couple other mobile games that I've played, where the raid is just like a continuous thing, and each time it gets defeated, it divvies out the rewards to people that participated, and it just keeps on going. So, you know, if somebody misses out on a raid, yeah, they miss out on gear, but it's up again right away, so somebody could do it.
Well, they would have to drastically change how raids would work if that's the thing. But I mean, we're really talking out our ass here about something like this. I mean, that's not.
That would be a big change. That would be a big.
That'd be
that
a
would be a big
huge
change,
change.
but-
It would be monumental. Yeah. Slasher, it's hard enough to keep 50 filled. Imagine 80 to 100. That would be
No,
the
but
suck.
here's the best part. People don't have to do their 600. They only have to do 300.
What if they keep it as a 600 though?
Oh.
No, quiet. We're not getting 6,000 tokens. You know that breaks the game. That would legitimately break the game. You would lose tickets with the Sith raid based on their current
Exactly.
standing. No.
No, not exactly. What do you mean, you
Awful.
psycho?
Awful.
God damn it, Grim.
Awful.
Sorry, I'm channeling CG right now. I'm doing
gonna
Finn's
punch.
job.
I'm gonna just.
Awful.
I'm gonna kill you.
Awful.
Jesus, someone give me a fork. I need to stick a.
But
stick
no,
it in
I agree.
Grim.
I think it would be a really good idea if they were to increase the size of the guilds.
I don't
I mean,
know.
it would
have to
be,
be done carefully, though.
I don't
but
like
yeah,
it.
that would mean a lot more.
I don't like it because unless they make the necessary changes to all the other stuff, and those would be pretty drastic changes.
Because
Well,
the problem is,
God damn.
we always say light side GeoTV, right? How far are we really from light side GeoTV?
Oh, we're about. I predict 2027 is when that thing.
That's
gets
the
done.
problem, right?
Yeah.
So it's like exactly what just Finn said is what's the easiest way to beat
You're not
light
wrong.
side GeoTV and max it out?
That's true.
Yeah.
They can't just
Yeah,
keep
what they-
pumping. They can't keep pumping out characters because, you know, there's they're gonna pump out a 12 Zeta character, you know, and then the GP of that
Yes,
character.
both
would
the
bring everything
Galactic
up?
Legends are 12 Zetas. There you go, Loki. So there.
Yeah. No, but that's the problem, right? Now we have 4 Galactic Legends and we still don't have enough GP.
Yeah.
So I
that's
mean,
not- we're not
what
even
10
saying-
Galactic Legends is going to do it, or 20?
Well,
You know, I
the
mean,
problem is the GP downfall is in ships, and they haven't done anything to show how they're increasing
know.
ships.
right?
Like, and I don't know what they can do in ships. Honestly, we need what is it still more than double? I know we got a
Yes.
few more ships. It's
Yeah,
still
It's
more than
still
double, right?
double.
So, how can you give more than double? Especially when they said they had no plans of like accelerating the increase of the characters or of
Make it to
the
where
ships,
no longer
right?
need to automatically gives it to you for the combat missions and stuff. There you go. Problem solved.
Yeah.
So you can deploy all your ships and still be able to do the combat missions.
That still wouldn't be enough. It's
But-
a quandary. We're in a
I
quandary.
mean, yeah, if they were, and back on the if they increase it, the amount of people in guild, they'd need to give officers and leadership better management
Yes,
options
indeed.
than actually they need that even I mean, like right now.
Forget about all this other nonsense. Let's get the people that need it, the help that they need. All right. Any other news that we want to talk about or discuss? I think we've covered the big points here. Before we get into some questions.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah.
All right, let's see what the chat's saying. Before we do that, I still don't have it up. I was going to get it done. I've just not had time this week. But big shout out to all our Patreon sponsors. You know who you are. Thank you for being Patreon sponsors. Thank you to all our YouTube sponsors. Thank you for your sponsorship and supporting us on YouTube. And again, thank you to all the people here on Twitch that have followed us here on Twitch and followed us on YouTube, but followed us here on Twitch and have subbed here on Twitch. We very much appreciate it. It allows us to do and keep doing the content that you guys like to see and enjoy doing. So, so that's a big shout out to all you guys, and big shout out to our gold patrons. Couldn't do this without you guys. You guys are goddamn amazing. We love you. Awesome. And then we have we need to do the regular shout outs, don't we, Finn? Oh no. All right, I've done it the last couple times. Do I need to do another one? Oh, Jesus.
I have to get the list together first. So.
Well, yeah. What are we thinking for the shout outs?
I has no clues.
Well, anybody have some clues? There's more than me and Finn here. I'm looking at you, Loki and Grim.
What am I doing?
Nothing, apparently.
Thanks.
I asked a question, you psychopath. Never mind.
That is why Loki is the pimp.
That's why he's the pimp. Christ. All right, I'll go to shout. What would you like to see, within reason, as what you guys would like to? Jesus. Pee Wee Herman. Ronan says shoutouts equals Julie. I can't do Vader. Palpatine. Jesus. So we got all kinds of. Loki is just eye candy. Well, that's. Thank you, Slash. I'm sure he. Bill Cosby. Really, Grim? So give your suggestion while Finn's putting the list together, and we'll do all the shout-outs. We'll pick a voice.
It's kind of a short list because only a few people were here at the beginning.
Well, that's true, but we still want to do a voice. So Christopher Walken.
I mean, on a positive note, we have 62 people watching us right now, which is awesome.
Johnny.
Johnny, I'm gonna kill your character just because it's for that stupid ass.
Johnny
that would be awesome.
As a member of the Sand People.
No.
Johnny.
God. No, the Sand People. I'm not even going to even attempt that. I haven't even listened to enough of that crap to do that. Christ. Randy Newman. Oh my God. Randy the intern. No. Jesus Christ. The chat's not much help either. Apparently they're taking after looking, just being pimps. They do their own thing. Matt the radar technician. Oh God. That's a possibility. Alright, so we got all these suggestions. Finn, Loki, Grim, you're seeing all these suggestions. What are you guys thinking?
Oh, I wish you could do Morgan Freeman. That would be amazing.
I haven't really worked on him too much.
Yeah. Darth Revan recommended Morgan Freeman. That would be so awesome.
To work on that voice a little bit.
You know, I have an idea. I don't know if you're going to like it.
Probably not.
We've typically had one side of this couple. You might want to try the other side. Can you do the Miss Piggy voice?
Oh, God.
We've had the Kermit.
I don't know if... Can you get that high, Ranger? I mean, your head might explode going that high.
I've never attempted Miss Piggy before.
Well, you've done Mickey Mouse before.
Yeah, but Miss Piggy is a very
considerably higher.
Yeah, because Kermit's down here. Let's see if I can get it. I don't know if I'm ready to do Miss Piggy.
Okay.
Let me think. Because hers is, oh, Kermit. You know, it's way nasally and stuff.
It's like,
And then she gets angry. Skeletor. Jesus. Hey, man. You bumbling idiots. No.
That's my favorite. That's
okay.
my favorite already.
Let's do that right now. Skeletor. Is
Skeletor.
It is Skeletor.
All right. That stupid He-Man has been here and has defeated my plans again. And these are all the idiots that made it happen. Buffoons. We have I Dig Dog, buffoon. Big Country Mags, idiot. Darth Revan 1023, dumbass. Doc Ravage, he's okay. For now. Fatality V2, stupid. Alex, fail. Ice House, beer. Johnny Moe, dead. John 99, fail. Kidiota, wrong name, Utah. Mad Dog, a drink. Mustang Groot, flowers. Ray Rock, no idea. Revenator, a butthole. Ronan Zai, Japanese. Skywalker Vader, Canadian. Thane Kyrell, shithead. Torn Jacks, I have nothing. Wolfell, meh. Wolfell kind of reminds me of He-Man. Wolfell, dog. There you go.
That was awesome.
Commander Skywalker has bunglers and nincompoops and all of the suggestions for you. There you go.
That kind of hurt.
There you
my voice. He-Man, no.
All right, let me see if I can get questions here
Classo.
too now.
I remember Skeletor's voice. He-Man, not again.
All right.
He-Man, and the masters of the universe.
All right, so we have a few questions here. First question from Thane Kyrell. Now that Apple has come out to officially announce that the Silicon Macs will be able to natively run iOS apps, how excited are you to be able to play SWGOH on a computer without the need for an emulator?
Yeah, next. I'm not even interested.
You don't get Google Play points on the Apple. So no.
I also don't have a Mac.
Yeah.
Well, and nobody in their right mind plays video games on a Mac. So
it sounds like something He-Man would use.
So that's the best part about being on an iPhone, right? Is that you have your iPhone. If Apple, which they did before, but not recently, but if Apple does anything, you get it. And if it's on Google, you have your emulator, so you get that too. So Apple is superior because you get both of it. If you're on Android, there is no like Apple emulator right now that's actually reliable. So yeah, Apple is the best because you actually get to double dip into both because of the cross-platform. Haha.
And end up overpaying for a Mac laptop though.
You don't have to do with Mac. Just get it like an iPad or an iPhone. You don't need the PC. I'm doing a regular PC. I'm not saying anything about the Mac. Okay. Finn Cairo, question for Finn. What does Julie think about Morticia? She's in Bollywood. I have no idea. So, yeah. Johnny Moe, question. Should we all hoard Shard Shop currency? I am wondering if they're going to add more things into the Shard Shop store now.
No, spend it.
I mean, it's entirely possible.
I mean, they are accelerating it, right?
So you're talking ally points or you're talking Shard Shop currency?
No, Shard Shop currency. Like actual Shard Shop currency. So this is going to, you know that they track all the stats, right? They mentioned this before. And so they were trying to find ways for people to use their ally tokens. And so they added the stuff in the store. But people are still going to the actual Bronzium packs. So this is going to have a huge influx of Shard Shop currency. Do you think there's going to be something else that they'll add to the store? Because we've had two in there, right? We had Grievous and... Did we have anyone else?
Vader,
yeah, because Vader was in Fleet and then they put him in there. So yeah, so we've had Grievous and Vader. Could they add somebody else into the Shard Shop store? so it's worth it for you to hoard.
Not the radar technician.
Because I don't think
But
they
need to
ever
put
took
mod
out
slicing material in there. That's what they need to do.
We need
They could. They very well could do mod slicing material in there. So I think the best way is to convert your Bronzium packs into Shark Shop currency and then leave it.
What if you had to have 6E mods in a raid, man? That'd be like...
I just stabbed myself.
That would hurt. I'm not gonna lie. That would hurt.
That would be.
That would hurt almost as much as when you do go slicing to 6E and get defense rolls.
Yeah.
They could do that though, right? Because it brings up the GP of the character, right?
Mm-hmm. It does. Yep. It could make it so that it's not mandatory to 6D or anything your mod, but it gives you that ability to do so and then increase your character GP without spending a Zeta or extra gear or something.
Yeah, like your character needs to be 70,000 GP to be able to participate in the raid type thing.
Okay. Next question, Hellenic. So, how long do I have to use up my hoarded ally points?
Yes.
I would guess until tomorrow. Assume that you have to get rid of them now because you don't know when they're going to drop it. So spend it all now. Pretty much. I have been spending behind me right now, so you can see that. See, I'm spending right now. I've been shard shopping.
Same here. I start at 250,000 ally points. I'm down to 136,000.
600,000.
I was over 1 million, and I'm currently at 917,000.
Oh well.
I have a lot of ally tokens currently saved up. So this is a lot of clicking. I managed to, through the stream right now, get through like 100,000. So
well, you do know, Finn, that the emulators actually have a macro recorder.
Auto clicker. I'm aware.
You know, if you want, I can teach you how to use it later.
Well, yeah, we're gonna get that lesson. That Lug edition.
The other thing too is that I'm still on the stream right now, so I need my keyboard and stuff, so I can't quite do it at the moment. So, but all right,
stock routes, you got all that set up, but I can't use it while we're doing the stream. So there you go. All right.
Maz says she has 1.5 million. Yep, you gotta get rid of.
Maz, get on it, Mazzy.
Yeah. I'm just gonna leave it overnight, basically.
For the people that don't know, it's called the macro recorder in Nox, and it's a macro recorder in BlueStacks as well.
I think it's the same.
And it's one of the options on the little sidebar.
Yeah, I think it's one
BlueStacks,
of the.
I use the game controller, and then there's a button called what is this button called? It's like the repeater button.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. So you set up a keyboard key to it, and you set it to like 999,999 clicks, and that's it. It'll run all night.
Yep, that's what this one has. This one has the key mapping, and you just set that.
Yep.
I just couldn't type in Discord, so I was trying to type in Discord, and it wouldn't work. So it like binds up the keyboard a little bit.
Yeah.
At least the BlueStack one does. So.
Oh, there it is. Operation Recorder. You can record as a script and can be played back later. Okay, yeah. See, there's all kinds of fun things. Okay. All right, getting distracted here. How do I always end up on Twitch and end up getting distracted? You guys are the worst. Okay, hold on. Let me see.
Yeah, it's our fault, Finn.
Johnny Bo. I just gave myself carpal tunnel clicking away on my iPad to get rid of those ally points.
What else? 73 question. I'm almost to the point of unlocking Jedi Master Luke.
Hey, congrats.
After I got him done, should I go after Sith Eternal Emperor or Rey? I'm at about the same starting point for either.
I'd say Rey.
Yeah.
Unless they do something to change something. I mean, she's just better.
Ouchie, aren't those auto clickers against terms of service? Yes. So don't use those auto clickers that we're telling you exactly where they are.
Those.
Yeah. We're telling you where they are to avoid them.
Yeah,
okay?
we don't want you to.
So there are specific places you don't want to click, right? And you don't want to click on this in order to set the recording in order to click in that particular spot. Do not do that. That is against terms of service. There you go.
So in other words, what you want to do, there's a video on YouTube of the Lego auto clicker for Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. It actually does exist, and it's amazing. So you can build an auto clicker out of Lego bricks.
Yes, and look at that, and don't do that. That is against terms of service. So go watch that video so you know
But
exactly
you're not
what
using
not
a third.
to do.
It doesn't violate the terms of service because
No, doesn't matter.
technically it's not a third-party program.
Grim,
It's a-
god damn
it's a-
it, get on the same page, you psycho. God damn it. No, don't do it.
Yes. Go watch the video so you know exactly what not to do.
Yes, so you know not how to get in trouble. Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Yes. All right. Next question. 173 question. How long before they announce that quote unquote big thing for the anniversary?
Probably.
When does it I think it's what is the official date? I think it's like the 26th.
Yeah.
I think it's the 26th is the official one. So it should be soon that we'll start getting something. So yeah, soon. TM. Okay. Let's see if there's any other questions. Icehouse Swuggo question. What would CG need to do before the end of the month to make this potentially the greatest month in the history of the game? Raid.
Raid.
The true Revan.
Yeah, fuck the raid. Give me true Revan. I'll be happy.
Or Dr. Afra or 2 droids. That would make
be-
me happy.
But the character's just not even true Revan wouldn't do it for me because we need content. All right.
Raid. Okay. Let's see. Lee Boca question. In 3v3 setting Geos, Alpha obviously the leader. Who are the others? And in second Geo team, is Poggle worth a lead, or is there someone better to use the remaining 2?
Poggle sucks. Don't use him.
No, Poggle is good, but not with the
Poggle
Geos.
sucks, man.
Yeah,
No,
you don't
Poggle-
want them with the Geos.
You want them with droids. Poggle with like B1 or B2, and then Droidica
So you're gonna
is
put
a
B1
nasty
and
team.
B2 with Poggle over, I don't know, Grievous?
Well, It's not just
You have
droids. He
extra.
works with all other separatists as well. He
Why would
remember
you
he
not
gives
put
an
Droidica?
additional.
But he's stretching out teams. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, Poggle's switching out
You
team.
can do like General Grievous, Droidica, and Magna Guard, and they can do Poggle B1, B2.
Yeah, let's not
I
use
put
them.
B1
Let's not
with
use Droidic or anything
Magna.
with
Yeah, but
I don't know Dooku and Newt. I mean,
the
why
thing
would you
is
use that
I do
shit?
Dooku,
not-
Asajj, and Zombie.
No, you can do. I mean, in
Yeah.
3v3, you can do like Newt, Django, and
Yes.
and like shoot, even like
Poggle-
L3, man. We'll get
Yeah.
Poggle and Rangers World can suck his ass. He sucks.
Yeah, but see, if
Poggle's
he's
I
not
like
on a
Poggle.
Geo team,
for sure.
he increases Allied Separatists' offense by an additional 25%
yeah, so
when he's
she
not
still
around
sucks
Geos.
ass.
So
Yep. Operation Metaverse, which I'm assuming is GOM, is saying Poggle is a boss in 3s. Yeah, I do like Poggle lead in 3s. So to your question, right, as to which 3 you use with the Alpha, so it's Alpha, Spy, and Soldier, because Soldier is the one that gives the turn
Yes.
meter gain, right? So you're going to need him. Spy is going to be your big hitter, and he's going to stealth, which is going to help force, just in case the taunt goes out, the attacks on the other ones, right? So you protect it a little bit more. Poggle can be a lead with other droids, and then Sunfac is a fairly decent plug-and-play tank if you ever
You
need
can use
somebody
them in
with
other
like a
places,
dispel.
too.
Yeah. So you can. I wouldn't actually put Poggle and Sunfac on the same team. Please refer to me as good old money.
Good old money. I guess in Operation Murderverse, GOM is good old money. It's a combination.
Yeah. No, Poggle. Yeah, and so I would put Poggle with droids, and then Sunfac I've used as a plug-in.
Oh, I will
tank.
diss him, Apex Predator. Not will I diss him. He sucks my nuts. Poggle kiss my ass. Please, by any many times you guys want to face me, please put a Poggle team. Free extra points for me because I'm gonna go solo that mother effer. So thank you.
All right, next question. Ouchie, question: why have I played this game for 5 years?
Because you love us. You're not playing because of the game. You're playing because you love us, and we love you. You love hanging out talking about Star Wars shit. And the game's kind of
because cocaine is one hell of a drug.
It's a hell of a drug. Just stick it to the Ickes. You want to suck it up with the old boy Rick James? Yeah,
think most
because we
people
want to
are
kill
playing-
He-Man.
Truth is, people are playing because of the community and their guilds more than anything else right now. Especially over the past few months, that's definitely been the reason. And of course, their enjoyment of the game in the past with optimism for the future, and that's slowly starting to wane. So yeah. Hellenix, question: any way to auto clicker on the Android, because I have no PC, and I don't want
We
to do
don't
it.
know.
I just
We
want
don't
to
know.
know where
Yeah,
not to go on the Play Store.
we don't know. We don't know. Just
Yeah,
don't
you
message
do not
us.
want to Google search
Yeah.
in any browser auto clicker app. Do
No,
not
don't
do that.
Yeah.
And also make sure you do not check out in your settings on any of your phones accessibility settings, because I know that there are some phones that allow for macros to be built about pressing and stuff on the phone. You don't want to do that. Okay, don't do those kind of things. Yeah. Apex Predator question. I'm almost to Sith Eternal Emperor. Already have Kylo ready. After I finish Sith Eternal Emperor, should I work towards Luke or just build other teams?
You get a bunch of really good tunes going for Luke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, you're working towards Jedi Knight Luke, which will give you a counter to some of the other Galactic Legends if you need, right? So, I mean, Loki, where would you go if you have Kylo and you're getting Sith Eternal Emperor? If your options are building other teams or working on Jedi Master Luke, where would you go?
I definitely go for Luke if you don't have all the other. Yeah, because you need all those counters. Like you need CLS, you need.
Jedi Knight Luke.
Yeah, you need Jedi Knight Luke. He's so good. But I mean, who else would you go for though? I guess it would be my question.
Rey.
Because he doesn't have Rey. He's
saying other tunes, which makes me think that he is talking about like the finishing off a gas team or finishing off a Darth Revan team, stuff like that. That's kind of what I'm assuming you're talking about. Apex can say, I don't know what exactly when you're saying other teams, what you're building up, because yeah, the Jedi Master Luke kind of progression for Galactic Legend works on the CLS team, works on the Jedi Knight Luke team. Like, you get a bunch of teams along the way that make it very worthwhile in order to do so. So I'm not sure if there's a particular team that you're looking at investing in as part of this. So we'd have to understand what exactly you are aiming for. But I think we're all relatively in agreement. Go for Luke because you get all those teams in the process.
Yep.
So, okay. Let's see. Yeah, we're getting more questions. What else? 73 question. I work in the same building as someone who claims to be a Star Wars fan but hasn't seen Rebels or Clone Wars. How many times am I legally allowed to smack him before the police will show up? 1.
Yeah,
actually 0.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So there are a lot of people that are Star Wars fans, but they're just fans of the movies.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily hold that against them, though.
Yeah.
They're fans of the movies. So they're Star Wars fans, but they're not like the true crazy Star Wars people. And to be honest, I was like that when I first started this game. Like, I really liked the original trilogy. The prequel trilogy was kind of hit or miss with me. I like the newer one, but and I've learned a lot more about Star Wars through this process. But I still claim I am not a lore person. That is definitely Ranger. I am not a Star Wars lore person, but I do quite enjoy Star Wars. So
yes, we enjoyed it. We just joined.
Yeah, and there's an alternate that you could do. You know, don't slap them physically, slap them mentally. Let them feel horrible about their lack of knowledge of Star Wars.
No, don't do that.
And just tell them about all the cool stuff that they're missing out, so they have to go check out the old stuff. You know, like the Vader comic book. People are missing out on that one because it's freaking amazing.
All right.
Doc Ravage, question: rank the Galactic Legends in regards to GAC 3v3. I think it's Rey, Kylo, Luke, and Emperor.
Yeah, Palpatine's last. Yeah, I would go in that order. Rey on defense is a monster. Her and Kylo both are just so good in threes.
Yeah, but Rey is even worse on defense in threes. She's crazy on defense.
And then I would say Luke, and then Palpatine's kind of just sitting there, just wiggling up in the air. You're not doing much. Yeah,
Loki, you in agreement?
What was the question again? 3v3 only?
3v3 Galactic Legend order.
Like so best to worst?
Yeah.
Like for both offense and defense, or
however you want to do it.
Kind of general, so you can separate.
I mean, Kylo's the best, hands down, offense or defense. He's a pain in the ass to fight against, and he pretty much takes out anything solo or undermanned. He can take out anything. Who'd be my second one? Probably Ray would be my second one. She's still bad on defense. I mean, she's super bad. There's
Is she?
Yeah, I'm bad meaning like awful to play against. So she's really good.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, but yeah, she's still tricky to fight. Especially you put like a Xeris or L3, or you do like, you don't need to put the Purse Brothers with her. You just put the double tanks, or Xeris is pretty good with her. She's still a pain in the ass, so she can lock up a wall if they don't have the right counter for it. So I mean, 3v3. The problem is a lot of the there aren't many non-galactic legend counters to the galactic legends, because you can't use Wat Tambor and Vader and and do that Ray counter. You just can't do it. There's not enough tunes. The Jedi Master Luke, I think in the beginning was really good on defense, and then people figured it out. I think there's a couple videos out there like Gas can beat Jedi Master Luke now, so look those up. But I actually got to flip it. If you have the Sith Emperor Zeta, he's a nightmare on 3v3 because he gets the ultimate, and Luke never gets the ultimate. So I'm actually going to say Luke's probably better on offense than he is on defense at this point. And you throw the Emperor with like Sith Assassin and some kind of Sith tank, that dude will get the ultimate real fast. He's good.
Okay.
And you can't bring in a Jedi team against him because he'll link up the Jedi and it's over. So you got to bring in something good against Sith Eternal. So that's something to think about. Or you got to bring in a Galactic Legend to beat him.
Right.
So but again, that's a Sith Eternal with ultimate. And then you got to have the supporting cast behind him. Like you just can't put, your +2 and +3 can't be crappy tunes. But Luke right now, Luke's good on offense. He's good against Rey, like really good against Rey. But on defense, he gets beaten by non-galactic legends teams more often than the other three. So just keep that in mind.
Okay. Revenator question: is it against terms and service to auto-click my pickle? There are so again in Twitch, it is against the terms of service. However, there are other platforms where you can auto-click your pickle on stream and it is not against terms of service. However, the key is that you make sure that you are paying the auto-clicker. Just throwing that out there. Just make sure you pay the auto-clicker.
And leave a tip.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Next question.
Good innuendos there, Finn.
What else 73? Question. If I can get gear 12, one or the other, who should I gear 12? Mando or Grief? Almost have both to 7-star and like 5 shards each.
Grief.
So Mando or Grief. Okay. Hadriel joined in on an auto-clicking pickle conversation. Not sure how I feel about this one. I mean, if you haven't enjoyed the auto-clicking of a pickle, I mean, that's we'll have that discussion. We'll have a discussion later on about the auto-clicking of a pickle. I know, Ray Rock. It's true. Ranger, it's never just a tip. Like you can
I didn't say give a
tip.
tip. I said leave a tip.
Oh, that's painful. Okay, next question. Johnny Mo question: which of the Ewok movies was your favorite?
Oh God. Jesus.
Okay, so in all honesty, the Ewok movies are fun, but I still prefer the Ewoks in the actual trilogy. As like, I don't know, the cartoon Ewoks are fun, but I don't know, the original trilogy ones are just better.
No, they're not. They need to die like He-Man.
I still like of course, the Wicket basically being completely bribed by a cookie and then knocking himself out with his own bolus. Like those are like my favorite scenes ever because I just love Ewoks and I love Wicket. So yeah, I love the auto clicking conversations going on.
I'd have to say Ewoks: The Battle for Endor. I actually remember watching that as a kid. I actually
hated it.
as a kid. It's
Even as
a
a kid, I
good
hated
one as a kid.
All right, next question. What else? 73. I think this is for Loki. Loki, for Rey, is she super bad like Jonah Hill,
Oh, for
or
God's
super
sakes.
bad like McLovin?
Yes.
Yes.
You gotta go
that's a
for
Loki
you gotta
answer.
go for McLovin.
Yeah.
There you go. Neo Venom. Question. With people panicking about their ally points and a lot of people getting rid of them, what do you think are the chances that CG created this panic on purpose and they'll be adding something that you need ally points for? P.S. Finn, sent by Baby Yoda, is coming for your fruit snack. He is not.
Yeah.
You are awful. He is not. As for the ally point thing, it's possible that they're doing that.
You know what? I'll keep my ally points to see what happens. I'll be the guinea pig. I will be that guinea pig to see what happens.
I have too many ally points at risk. So
That's all right. I don't mind. I'll do it. I'll suck it up. I'll take one for the team. Let's see what happens.
Not that I'm doing it. I'm not even gearing my characters, but I still feel the need to convert it into shop
I'll
territory.
do
Oh,
it.
there you go.
I converted half of mine, so I'm holding on to 100K. There we go.
I'll do it. God
I'm still at
damn it.
915,000. I have a lot more to go. Okay. Yeah, starting at 1 million definitely makes it a long
Well,
process to
maybe
burn
a little
through
bit harder,
your okay.
A few hours later, Finn's mouse is on fire.
No, a few hours later, it's just Finn like passed out and his finger just going click, 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 click. That's just what it's gonna be.
Well, somebody make a meme of a tablet with a cracked shatter spider
God.
web where the
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
buy button is.
Okay.
Uh-oh, I think we might have lost Finn.
Did we lose Finn?
He's
No,
frozen.
he's frozen. Here, let me take the mouse and just.
Damn auto clicker.
Can I take the mouse and pick his nose? Let me see here. Oh, there it is. The mustache, smooth it out. Oh, there he is. He's back. He's moving. He's moving. We've got movement
Yeah,
for
my
Finn.
modem is doing its weird thing again, so I switched to my hotspot. Let me see if it works again. Hold on.
Nope.
Oh, Finn, let me rub the face. Rub the face.
Nope. It doesn't work. I'm on my hotspot. So, okay. Let's go to the next question here. Question I have, because I can't refresh the question list now, because, yeah. Lee Boca J, question.
Let's do a couple more. We're going to wrap it up.
We only have one more left, so.
Okay.
Lee Boca J, there's probably more that came into chat. The only problem is I can't refresh
It's
it
fine,
right
and
now
I
because
think
my
it's
interwebs
fine.
is
It's fine.
So, Lee Boca J, question: my CLS gets stunned and really can't take a lot of damage. Crit chance and crit damage is what he's modded for. What is the medium for him, or can I just expect this?
Well, if you run in with Chewbacca, that shouldn't be happening. So I'm confused.
Well, if you run with Chewbacca, you do have to mod him differently as well, so he will actually get guarded by Chewbacca.
Not in
yeah,
threes,
but-
except in threes. Threes, you can mod him for whatever the hell
yeah.
you want. He's the only other one
Threes.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, threes is not a problem, but
Yeah.
Doesn't he have his?
Even-
Does he? One of his Zetas gives him tenacity, doesn't it?
I don't remember.
It's
I think so.
He gets tenacity, but it's when he flips one of his. I can't remember which form it is, but he has to flip his form.
Yeah.
Right when he gets the call to action, one of them gives him tenacity.
Yeah, or get some crit chance and crit damage mods with
Tenacity.
secondaries or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean if he's so the CLS team is really a speed kill team, right? That's really what you want to do. So there's two ways. If you're looking for more survival, you probably want R2 on that team, so you get some of the stats distributed. That's a better way. The correct modding, I believe, is crit chance and crit damage. So
Yeah.
I don't think you're modded incorrectly. But the other team that goes around CLS, R2 gives him increased stats if you use him, or you go with like 3PO, and 3PO increases the burst damage because of the expose, and you try to speed through teams. So it kind of depends on which direction you want to go for. But yeah, CLS kind of is a little squishy because you focus a good bit on damage for him, and it just ends up that way. So I don't think you're necessarily doing anything wrong. It's just the way that it is with CLS.
The Zeta is on learn control, and it's whenever he doesn't have call to action, he has plus 100% tenacity.
Yep, there it is. Thank you, Grim.
No problem.
All right.
Okay. I'll see if I can find any last second questions here. We got that one. And the next one, Operation Metaverse question: can Finity auto shuck my pickle?
Only if you leave a tip.
I mean, if I'm shucking the pickle, chances are the tip is going to be left. I'm just throwing that out there. All right. Next question, Revenator: will Ranger open a pack in memory of Ewokin?
No.
There you go.
I've done that plenty of times.
Metaverse
I will
maybe
eventually,
oyster.
but not right now. No, not right now. No.
All right, that's it for questions.
Okay. So if we are done, then we will go raid somebody. Let me see who do we want to raid right now. Well, first I'll have to log into the RSG account because I'm on the Ranger one. So.
Oh, I do want to say one thing. Can I say one thing?
Is it clean?
Yeah, man. It's a community shout out. Well, not really a shout out, but I want to just give my condolences. Jedi Dude, one of the founding members. I want to just of the old BHG give my crew, the BHG guilds. He unfortunately passed away of an accelerated type of cancer.
Oh no!
I believe it was last week or something. So prayers to his family. But I mean, I was with Jedi Dude and Wallet Warriors when I was in there, and he actually was he started the whole Merc Discord server thing. He was like one of the first to do that sort of thing. So.
All right, I know who we're gonna raid. We're gonna raid.
Kate is.
We'll raid Kate
right now.
Raid Kate. We'll raid Kate in a while. So we'll go over there in Kate Gaming. And what do you want him to say, Finn, when we raid? Finn.
Apparently, we're gonna be silent.
Exclamation raid gives you the text in chat. It says RSG raid. Copy and paste that. Send that over.
There you go.
That RSG sent you.
All right, so we're gonna say thank you guys for hanging out with us. I know with all the stuff going on, hey, we adjust. We came over on Twitch. That's what we do. Let's go make Kate's day by raiding the shit out of her, and make sure you put in the RSG raid and all that good stuff, and let her know. And make sure you hit the follow. That's what we do. We like to support everybody over here on Twitch. So on behalf of myself, Finn, the Pimp Loki, and the Mechanic Grim, thank you guys so much for joining us. Last thing I'll say is wash your hands, wash your face, do your social distancing, all that good stuff. So let's get ready to raid Kate Gaming. We're waiting for the icon to come up and then we'll go raid. Who we got? We got 37 viewers raiding. Let's do it. Let's get ready to raid. Here we go. And 3, 2, 1. See you guys later.